All right, last night Donald Trump went on six. All right, last night Donald Trump had an interview on 60 Minutes, and it was a complete and total disaster. I want to play a few key moments for you and talk a little bit about it because this guy, I mean, he's absolutely deranged. We have a cognitively declining narcissist sitting in the White House right now. And any American, I don't care if you're a Trump supporter, a Democrat, up, down, left, right, blue, red, I don't care. So many of these clips should really offend you. Donald Trump is sitting so often in this interview, looking straight in the camera and just flat out lying about what Americans are going through. And that should offend you. Oh, Mr. President, are grocery prices high? Nope, grocery prices are great. He is spitting in your face essentially and saying, don't believe what you see when you go to the grocery store. Don't believe what you see on the news or with your friends and family being deported, your communities being ripped apart. Don't believe it. I'm just making things up. It is so out of touch. And while inflation is rising, while the government has been shut down for over a month now, over 30 days, Donald Trump is doing what? Saying, oh no, it's fine. It's not my fault. I'm going to go to this Great Gatsby themed party at Mar-a-Lago for Halloween while Americans suffer. It's so out of touch. Let's start with this clip because I made a tweet about this that went pretty viral because it's frankly insane that more people aren't talking about this. Take a look.
So far this year, the president has pardoned or shortened the sentences of more than 1,600 people. The latest pardon was for a cryptocurrency tycoon who is known as CZ. The company CZ founded, Binance, helped boost the profile of the Trump family's crypto firm, World Liberty Financial. He pled guilty in 2023 to violating anti-money laundering laws.
Right.
The government at the time said that CZ had caused significant harm to U.S. national security, essentially by allowing terrorist groups like Hamas to move millions of dollars around. Why did you pardon him?
Okay, are you ready? I don't know who he is. I know he got a 4-month sentence or something like that, and I heard it was a Biden witch hunt.
In 2025, his crypto exchange Binance helped facilitate a $2 billion purchase of World Liberty Financial's stablecoin. And then you pardoned CZ. How do you address the appearance of pay for play?
Well, here's the thing. I know nothing about it because I'm too busy doing the other.
But he
I can
got a
only
pardon.
tell you that.
But he got a
no,
pardon.
I can only tell you this. My sons are into it. I'm glad they are because it's probably a great industry, crypto. I think it's good. You know, they're running a business. They're not in government.
World Liberty Financial has denied any involvement in the pardon. So
besides the clear outward corruption, I mean, this is the most corrupt administration in American history, point blank period. I say it all the time. That's not hyperbolic. It's not a political statement. It's just the truth. This is a good example of many examples. It's pay to play. It's obviously pay to play. This guy pled guilty, Binance CEO, caused serious damage to Americans, to American national security interests. And then he invests a bunch of money in World Liberty Financial that is partnering with the Trump organization to do things with cryptocurrency. And after he makes that giant investment, essentially directly affecting Donald Trump's net worth, the Trump organization's worth, he gets a pardon. We've seen this over and over and over again. The insane part, this is the tweet I made, is the reaction. This is the tweet I put out. Biden, here are my pardons and my explanation for my pardons. And MAGA has been claiming for so long. I mean, we've watched taxpayer dollars go to these investigations. He didn't do that himself. It's auto-penned who issued the real pardons. Essentially claiming that Joe Biden's pardons, because he was, I guess, so old and no idea where he was and all he's cognitively declining, that actually all his pardons were done via auto-pen because he couldn't do them himself. So somebody else was pulling the strings. Somebody else wanted to pardon these people. It's this big corruption scheme, the deep state. We have to go after them. That was the claim. Do we have any evidence of any of those things? No. So Joe Biden's like, I'm pardoning these individuals. This is my explanation for those pardons. Trump literally said on the interview last night, I do not know the person I pardoned. I don't know why I pardoned him. And MAGA's silent. I've never seen anything like it. It is we are in the craziest timeline. The craziest timeline. I could go on and on about this. How does Donald Trump say in front of a camera, I do not know the person I pardoned? He pardoned this guy like 2 weeks ago. I don't know who he is. I don't know anything about it. Did I sign the paper? Yes, but I don't know. And MAGA has nothing to say. Insane. Absolutely insane. Let's go to the next clip here that I want to talk about.
An all-time high. We're doing really well.
Can I ask you,
Smart
Mr. President,
people,
on that
definitely.
point, though,
Yeah.
when the stock market is doing well, that doesn't affect everybody. Not everybody's invested
It
in the
does.
stock
Oh, it
market.
does. It does.
But there have been grocery
No,
prices are up.
401ks. People have 401ks. Their 401ks are double what they were a year ago.
But for people that don't have 401ks
Well, I
or are
mean,
not
sure.
invested in the stock
Sure.
market,
But
they've
it-
seen their grocery prices go up, inflation.
No, you're wrong. They went up under Biden. Right now, they're going down. Other than beef, which we're working on, which we can solve very quickly.
Again, the type of anger I feel being someone who cares so deeply about this country cannot be overstated. And again, it should make anyone angry, even if you like Trump. We're all watching in real time these prices increase. The prices specifically for this moment, for this section, talking about grocery prices, right? Inflation has been rising. And Donald Trump lies about that too. But grocery prices, all across the board, exploding. Things are expensive right now. And Donald Trump just flat out looking into a camera and saying, you're wrong. It's just not true, actually. It's just not happening. This was a tweet I really liked from Representative McGovern. Don't worry, America. When you're in line at the grocery store and the cashier is ringing you up and your food costs an extra $50 because of Trump's tariffs, just tell them, no, you're wrong. That should do the trick. The guy is so detached from reality, and whichever way you cut it, it doesn't look good. I mean, is he lying and knowingly lying because he's playing politics? Well, that's not good. I mean, wow, what a piece of garbage. He cares more about retaining power, more about himself than anything else, which, is true. We've known that for a while. You say, well, he's not lying. Okay, so then he thinks it's true? Is he cognitively declining? The oldest president in American history believes that prices are going down and that America is in the greatest place ever. Why does he believe that? Because someone's not telling him the truth, because he's cognitively declining. I mean, no matter how you cut this, and it's probably a combination of several of those things, it's awful. This guy is the worst goddamn president to ever touch the Oval Office. And that, again, is not hyperbolic. Anybody watching an interview like last night, should feel the same way. Let me show you this last clip that I think is really important to talk about. Take a look.
Been watching videos of ICE tackling a young mother, tear gas being used in a Chicago residential neighborhood, and the smashing of car windows. Have some of these raids gone too far?
No, I think they haven't gone far enough because we've been held back by the judges, by the liberal judges that were put in by Biden and by Obama.
You're okay with those tactics?
Yeah, because you have to get the people out. You have to look at the people. Many of them are murderers. Many of them are people that were thrown out of their countries because they were, criminals.
Well, you promised in your campaign that you were going to deport the worst of the worst. Violent criminals,
we're doing that.
rapists.
Well, that's what we're
But
doing.
a lot of the people that your administration has arrested and deported aren't violent criminals. Landscapers, nannies, construction workers,
Landscapers
farm
who are criminals.
workers.
Yeah. No, look.
The family of
I
U.S.
need
service members.
landscapers and I need farmers more than anybody, okay?
Is it your intent to deport people who do not have a criminal record?
We have to start off with a policy, and the policy has to be you came into the country illegally, you're going to go out. However, you've also seen you're going to go out, we're going to work with you, and you're going to come back into our country legally.
I want to point out the reason we don't get written transcripts from the White House anymore, for the first time ever, like the White House doesn't provide press with written transcripts whenever Donald Trump is like addressing the media, for example. Because if you were to read what he just said, it's incoherent. When he's speaking, it's incoherent. Quote, we have to start with a policy. Wow, very insightful there, Mr. President. Regardless, I mean, that's so disgusting. It's so gross. The ICE raids haven't gone far enough. We have seen really tragic outcomes for so many people. American citizens being detained for long periods of times, days, if not weeks, for no reason, with no legal basis. We're watching people be deported who, again, have no criminal record. We're watching ICE go into these cities, American cities, and just rip up communities. Donald Trump, A, doesn't care, but B, thinks they haven't gone far enough. And it's stunning. I think the last thing I want to say, and I made a TikTok about this last night after I watched most of this 60-minute interview, unfortunately, is part of the reason we are where we are I fundamentally believe, is because this may sound odd, but I was trying to get to the answer of why do so many people believe this stuff? I mean, conspiracy theories right now, it's like there's several different sections of Americans just living in complete alternate realities. And a lot of that is because of, groups like Fox News or Newsmax who are so willing to uplift these lies and pump them into the American and pump them onto the American people. Like just pump out so many lies every single day on the television, on Fox News, on Newsmax. But the reason that conspiracy theories are so able to spread in this environment is actually, I would argue, because we live in a society, really for the first time in human history, you could argue, depending on how you look at it, what scale you look at it, where you actually don't have to understand how anything works to live in our society. I mean, think about this. Do you understand how you're watching me right now on YouTube or on Facebook or on Instagram, wherever you're watching right now, which I appreciate? Do you understand how this is working? No. Do you understand the computer, or maybe you're watching on a TV or a phone? Do you understand how that works? No. Do I understand how this microphone connected into this is, doing what it does? No. If you go back to any other point in human history, you had to understand the mechanics behind things to operate. You want food? You better know how to grow food. You want bread? You got to understand how to grow wheat and then grind up flour and then bake it. You want to build a house? You have to understand engineering, the mechanics behind building a house, structures, how they stay up. Oh, I need a wheelbarrow to bring things different places. Okay, you should probably understand axles and wheels, and maybe you have to forge metal, right? You have to understand how the world around you works. We now live in a society where you don't have to do that. We all wake up every single day and do things, and we don't understand how any of it's working. Most of us, I would argue, don't understand the basics behind how government works, how government operates with people and business. We get in a car that, we don't understand how the car works, but it propels us to the nearest McDonald's and then to work. So who cares? We don't understand how our phones work, internet works, etc. And it creates this breeding ground where there's a gap of understanding. And it's very easy. When you don't understand how anything works, everything is a conspiracy, the saying goes. So I think we need to do a better job understanding things. We have an education crisis in the United States. Let me know what you think of all this in the comments down below. I appreciate you watching this video. It means a lot. I hope you have a great start to your week. Do something fun this week. I'm proud of each and every one of you. One day at a time. We're getting close to the midterms here. Make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure your friends and family are registered to vote. We're going to get through this time one day at a time. I appreciate you a lot. I will see you in the next video.